Sir, can you give me some trading tips?
देखो टिप्स टुप्स नहीं बोलते यहाँ पे, but investing 3 mistakes we can talk about you've probably already made or are going to make. So let's talk about that.
Hey, hi. क्या कर रहे हैं ब्रो?
यार कुछ नहीं, अपना पोर्टफोलियो चेक कर रहा था.
Oh, nice. Even I started investing like day before yesterday. कुछ बता ना, टिप देना.
वो सब छोड़ो, पहले तुम बताओ कि तुम्हारे पोर्टफोलियो में क्या क्या है.
अरे यार मैंने वो ब्रिटानिया में इन्वेस्ट किया है. 25,000 का स्टॉक है.
यार तेरे कॉन्सेप्ट ही हमेशा से गलत रहे हैं. अभी देख, एक पॉन्जी डिजिटल का स्टॉक है, कितना सस्ता. 2 रुपए का स्टॉक है, कब 4 का हो जाएगा तुझे पता भी नहीं चलेगा. वहीं तूने ब्रिटानिया का लिया हुआ है 25,000, कब 50,000 होंगे, तब तक भाई तू बुढ़ा हो जाएगा.
भाई बात तो तेरी सही है. नेक्स्ट टाइम इन्वेस्ट करते टाइम तुझे पक्का पूछूंगा. वैसे तू ये सब सीखा कहाँ से?
4 to 6 more days later.
ब्रो ये मार्केट यार, मेरा स्टॉक 10% से डाउन है. वो तेरे पॉन्जी डिजिटल का क्या हुआ?
अरे छोड़ यार, कुछ और बात करते हैं.
अरे बता ना ब्रो, कितना हुआ?
कुछ नहीं यार, वो 4 तो हुआ नहीं, लेकिन 2 से 1 हो गया.
वैसे किसने बताया था तुझे ये स्कीम?
The stock price has actually nothing to do with how expensive or cheap a company is. Now, if you looked at, say, Page Industries or Bajaj Finserv or MRF, these companies are what, 50,000, 90,000 rupees today. And even maybe 7-8 years ago, they were still pretty high. They were tens of thousands of rupees. And back then, you would have thought, this is very expensive, I will not buy this stock. But over the last few years, these stocks have doubled or tripled. So the price of a stock has nothing to do with whether it's expensive or cheap. You buy a stock because you like the company and its future growth prospects. So basically, don't look at price. In fact, if you look at, say, TCS, it's, I think, a 2,000 or 3,000 rupee stock today, and it's the largest company out of all of them. So the price of the stock, again, has nothing to do with the size of the company or the future growth prospects.
ब्रो,
हाँ बोला.
तुझे पता है आज मैं तुझे कहाँ लेके जा रहा हूँ?
कहाँ पे?
वसंत जोशी के पास.
वसंत जोशी, वो जो बहुत बड़ा इन्वेस्टर है.
यस यस.
सही है यार, चल फिर.
आजा.
सर अंदर आए.
अरे रुको रुको. हाँ हेलो. हाँ मैंने देखा ये पूजा इंटरनेशनल वाला स्टॉक गिर गया है प्राइस में. हाँ मुझे खरीदना है. ऑर्डर प्लेस करो. नहीं आज ही ऑर्डर प्लेस करो, अभी ऑर्डर प्लेस करो.
भाई तूने देखा ना, वसंत जोशी पूजा इंटरनेशनल का स्टॉक खरीद रहा था.
सही है.
अभी हम भी वही करते हैं. देख, रिसर्च करने की भी जरूरत नहीं, उसने सब करके रखा है. हमें तो बस खरीदना है. सोच, प्रॉफिट ही प्रॉफिट हो जाएगा. अगर वो खरीद रहा है तो हम क्यों नहीं.
ये बात तो सही है. तो चलो खरीदते हैं.
2 weeks later.
हेलो. अच्छा पूजा इंटरनेशनल वाले स्टॉक्स गिर गए. अरे कोई बात नहीं, मेरा तो प्ले मनी था, ऐसे ही डाला था उसमें. चलेगा.
भाई ये तेरी पूजा ने तो डुबा दिया यार. अबे तूने तो बोला था इन्वेस्ट करने को. मेरी नहीं, तेरी.
It's hilarious when someone tries to copy the big bull or Warren Buffett or anyone else because they think they're copying someone smart and rich and they will also become rich. Let me give you some facts. They have things that you don't. And I'm not talking about brains. I'm talking about special rights. If you remember 2007-8 when the crash happened, Warren Buffett walked into Bank of America and said, I want a 50-60% discount. He probably got a massive discount. He bought Bank of America shares. He also got access to the management, understood what the future is, and he can possibly even attend a board meeting or two and influence the management to grow the company. Something that you don't have. So even if Bank of America didn't do so well, Warren Buffett did because he's privileged. And you are not Warren. So if you went out and bought Bank of America, the things would not be the same. Another example, Occidental Petroleum. This guy, Warren Buffett, recently bought a large stake in this company and possibly got a massive discount. Let's say it's 50 or 60%. The interesting thing is, he didn't buy equity. He has convertible debentures. Now, this is the cool thing. This means that if the stock price goes up, he'll say, oh, convertible debentures, I'll convert them into equity and possibly exit, if he exits, and make a profit on that trade. I'll call it a trade. But if the company goes down, as in the stock price goes down, the assets that he secured, the convertible debenture, he says, okay, this is not equity anymore, it's a loan. मेरे को मेरा पैसा वापस दे दो. And he can convert it and say, pay my money back. Now, in both cases, Warren Buffett walks out a winner, but you might not. The Occidental might be accidental for you. And there are countless other examples. We don't know the risk management of all these people, how much they've allocated, etc., etc. You could be putting your life savings for a 1% bet that a big bull has done. So basically, don't copy anyone, do your own research.
और ब्रो
ब्रो कुछ भी बोल पर कोई फाइनेंशियल एडवाइस मत देना प्लीज.
लिसन, दिस टाइम आई हैव अ सॉलिड स्ट्रैटेजी. प्लीज एक बार सुन ले, एक बार.
ठीक है बता.
देख क्या करना है. दिस टाइम वी विल बाय द डिप. मतलब अगर मार्केट नीचे गया हम स्टॉक खरीद लेंगे और अगर ऊपर गया बेच देंगे. पैसा ही पैसा. मतलब नीचे गया खरीदेंगे, ऊपर गया बेच देंगे. नीचे ऊपर नीचे ऊपर नीचे ऊपर. ब्रो टू मच फन.
देख मैंने तेरा 2 बार एडवाइस सुना और मेरा पूरा लॉस गया. सो इस टाइम यू हैव द फन एंड आई जस्ट वॉच.
ठीक है. नाउ जस्ट सी हाउ आई मेक द प्रॉफिट. आई विल इन्वेस्ट इन लक्ष्मी चिट कंपनी एंड बाय द डिप्स. हियर वी गो.
2 days later.
अरे ब्रो वो तेरा आई वॉच क्या हुआ?
ब्रो आई एम बाइंग द डिप.
Much later.
ब्रो ये क्या?
भाई आई एम बाइंग द डिप्स.
There is no such thing as buying the dip because the stock can just keep dipping. I think the first thing you need to think about is if a stock falls 50-60%, ये retail selling नहीं है. It's not a retail bunch of guys like you and me selling and pushing a stock down. It has to be institutions selling. And the only reason institutions sell is if they feel en masse that this company will not do as they predicted in the future or it's not worth holding for the next few years. Now, when that happens, you should not use price as a decision to buy stock. Here are some examples. DLF dipped and did not bounce back. We've seen Paytm fall. Then we have Arcom, we have R Power, we have Nykaa, we have all these companies which dipped but then never moved up. Now you can argue that in the future this company will go up, but why do you want to catch a falling knife? If there are better companies which have great growth prospects, proven track records and industries where the tailwinds are good, basically what I'm saying is don't look at price to decide your investment. Just because a stock has fallen does not make it a value buy. Either you will choose a fundamental strategy like a momentum strategy or a value investing strategy and then choose a stock based on those parameters, which are very different from price, or you will have a technical strategy with risk management, which is probably back tested, and use that as a framework to buy a stock. Basically, don't buy a stock just because it's fallen. I also have a homework for you. Warren Buffett has actually invested in Paytm as well. Cool, right? But I want you to find out how much he invested and how much are the total assets of Warren Buffett, and just divide it and tell me what percentage allocation of his total assets does Paytm actually represent. If you can write that, put it in the comments below. If you are too lazy, put a guess. कितना होगा? And also say something nice to all of us. ये बहुत मुश्किल से वीडियो बना था यार. Say something good so we feel nice. See you in the next video.